All right, we are here with most of Coilback, and we lost Diana again.
Yeah.
I think she jumped off the building or something. I have not a clue. But that was Coilback you're listening to. We actually have 3 members of Coilback in here, despite having 2 guests, because guess what? I'm in Coilback. So, all right, this is the first time, despite me doing this for over a year now, that we actually finally got everybody in here, even though the drummer's really late. He's apparently late to a lot of things now. He's got a reputation for being late on things.
Hey,
so, here he comes now. Late.
Mr. Christmas shirt.
Late as usual.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
He wasn't as late as last night setting up his drums, but he is late now.
He's not on camera.
I just hope my shit doesn't get towed.
No, we figured that out.
All right, now that we have the full band here. All right, we'll go down the line, starting over here. Please state your name, your business, or actually your name and what you do in the band. Starting with long hair.
My name is Fernando. I play the lead guitar.
All right.
I'm Andrew. I'm a bass player.
Just a bass player? You're not
Yeah.
the bass player?
A
All right.
bass player.
And
Specifically.
I'm Chris, I'm the drummer.
All right.
A drummer.
Yep. And he's usually quick and fast on stage.
Prompt.
It just takes him a long time to get there. So we played a show last night at Diamond Jim's. I guess if y'all weren't there, y'all missed something because it was actually kind of fun. It was kind of cool. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because obviously I'm in the damn band, so asking questions is going to be a little bit on the funky side. What was your impression like of the band like from when it started to now? Like, how do you feel the progressions? Because you guys, believe it or not, I don't know if you even know this, you guys have been the longest lineup I've had of Coilback.
That's good.
Really?
Yes, y'all have actually been in longer than anybody else in Coilback. So, well, besides me, but like, you have that title now. So,
First impression was I just saw an ad in Craigslist. I wanted to play guitar. I wanted to get on, make a band, be with a band, and I answered, and it wasn't that much of a challenge or of an audition. It's like, can you play this? Can you play this? Yeah. Can you
Play
lead?
E?
yeah.
Yeah. Can you play
Yeah.
E?
Can you tune to standard tuning? We have horror stories about the
No,
guys
well-
that came in that were like, we need you to play an E. Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
play all these weird scales. I can't play an E, though.
Went to your house, and that was it.
Cool. And but what? How do you feel it's progressed over the past almost 7 years?
It's taking its time, but getting out and playing shows is fun, and I really enjoy it. And
Cool.
yeah.
All right, Andrew. Now, Andrew's the youngin' in a sense of the fact that he's been in the band the shortest amount of time because we went through bass player hell. And we actually just talked on the last show, the Ashen Verdict, about the lack of bass players in DFW. And you're severely overqualified for Coilback, but you still put up with us.
Thank you.
So, how do you feel about like when you joined the band versus where it's at now?
It's all good. Honestly, I don't really. When I came in through the Craigslist ad, like Fernando, we all came in through Craigslist, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
That's
Well, no, Chris didn't. Chris technically hit me up, but yeah.
Did you just show up?
Pretty much.
Chris actually dragged me kicking and screaming back to Coilback. I wasn't going to do it anymore.
That's where Lou finds his girlfriends. Craig.
I wouldn't call them girlfriends so much as
Hookups.
rentals.
Oh, rental.
Lou, you can't ask any questions on your own band.
Well, somebody had to be here to do it.
Okay, let me.
So we just like talk for an hour? Is that pretty much?
We could do
No,
that.
hello. I am going to ask questions.
Okay.
go.
All right. Well,
I heard that this is the longest standing members with Coilback.
Yep.
So doesn't that mean that Lou is a diva? Right? Because nobody can work with him for a long
Damn
period
right.
of time.
Well, I don't know what happened before us.
What happened, Lou?
I don't know whether it was that little.
well,
Is he a
low.
diva
I
or a
hid the bodies.
perfectionist?
What?
I mostly hid the bodies, so I don't think anybody can prove anything now.
Let the bodies
Now
hit the
you-
floor.
On stage are like a madman.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's like that off stage.
Yeah, you really get in there. I'm like, what?
He's the life of the party.
Except when he puts his feet on the pool table.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
He gets
guys.
scolded.
the acid just started kicking in.
Oh, if you only knew how true that was.
Are you from here or are you from
I'm from here.
Texas?
Yeah. I was born in California, but like ever since I was like 2 or 3, I've lived here.
So you're not from here.
Basically. Yeah. All right.
So it's
all
a
right.
lie, basically.
What he can
is what we're
remember,
saying,
yes.
It doesn't. Yeah.
We're in California.
San Jose area.
Oh, Bay Area then. Okay.
Kind of.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tell
But
it.
listen, I just want to say this. Last night, y'all kicked off an incredible night of freaking metal.
Thank you.
That rocked. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed y'all. The Motorhead cover that y'all did.
Which I have queued up. We're actually going to play that during the show.
It blew me away. It was
Cool,
badass.
man.
But the rest, but all night long, y'all kicked it off. Y'all are, whenever y'all hit the stage, it got my blood pumping, and then it got my friend's blood pumping. If you remember,
Oh, I remember him
the big
dancing
guy,
around. Yeah, he
the
was
big
dancing
guy,
around.
the huge guy that kept trying to start the mosh pit. My friend Ricky Vineyard, that is my brother.
That
Let me
was
tell
fun.
you. But y'all hooked it up. Y'all started it off, and I was thoroughly impressed.
That was a good show. Good,
Yes, it was.
Good
Yeah.
people there.
Diamond Gems was awesome.
It is, right?
was.
Yeah,
like
Diamond
that.
Gems is a
It's a
great
great
metal venue. That just people there are just there to have a good time. That's one thing I would do like versus a lot of the Dallas venues where they just stare at you blankly and just kind of like entertain me. But yeah, they were into it. I mean, y'all saw halfway through the set, I had just having conversations with people trying to get to the song.
Well, you know, Jimmy from Nitrate.
Yeah, Jimmy Adcock. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was there.
Jimmy Adcock came out.
Yep. He
See y'all.
filmed some stuff for us, and we had Jalapeno and Raina
Jalapeno
came
War?
out to see us too.
Came
Yeah.
out just for y'all.
Metal
Yep.
Mike was there.
Metal Mike from the Nothing But Metal show. He totally forgot I existed.
We're going to be on their show.
Cool.
Yep.
The
Gonna be
20th, November 20th.
Interviewing guests, being interviewed by interviewing people.
So we're just going to look at each other.
It'll just be nothing but questions. I don't want to answer anything.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
So, what other questions do you have? Since
Oh, no, we're going to play a song now.
okay, all right. Well, I do have fresh from last night. I actually have the video of us playing Ace of Spades, which is the first time we actually played that cover.
It was a nice loaf. Yes, very
Yeah.
fresh.
Interested to hear
So,
it.
I want to hear it too.
yeah, I don't think these guys have heard it or seen it yet. So
No.
this will be kind of
Next
interesting.
time, show up on time.
Oh, yeah. That only specifically applies to one guy that likes to talk a lot of smack. I don't know who that would be, but he's wearing
Christmas
red.
T-shirt.
Yeah. I don't point fingers, but it's the drummer. All right. So this is us actually debuting our cover of Motorhead, Ace of Spades here. So take a listen and see what y'all think.
Great cover.
You might know this one. It's a song about a card player, I think. Go ahead, Andrew. You like to gamble, and I tell you I'm your man. You win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. The pleasure is to play,
Hell yeah.
All right, so that was
Maybe.
one of the few covers we've actually played. We don't actually play a lot of covers, believe it or not. So
No,
We don't
because we
need 'em,
spent
man.
way too much time on Master.
yeah, we did Master of Puppets and played it like 30 times in rehearsal, and then played it twice
That
live.
was just
and
one
ditched it.
rehearsal.
Yeah. So we decided we were going to go a little simpler this time with the cover because we want to focus on the original
Listen, you
stuff.
can never go wrong with Motorhead. That's just
That's
pay your
good.
respect.
I will.
said
I will.
Overkill.
I will. Yeah, he still wants to play Overkill. He want.
Hell, that's
I was
good.
like,
That's
true. I like the double bass.
Ace of Spades is quick, easy, and people go nuts over it. So
Hey, that was a great show last night, and I mean that was exceptional. Like I said, that really got my blood pumping.
well, thank you.
Good job.
Awesome.
You've got
Thanks.
y'all gained a new fan right
Thanks
here.
for
That's what
coming.
I'll say.
Sweet.
You know, I always say, have you heard Coilback? They're really good.
Thank you, Diane.
That's
Good.
If you haven't heard
It's
Coilback,
Lou, right?
you should.
But no, like
It's not
they're
just
really
Lou.
good.
There's 3 other guys.
I'm like Coilback.
Oh no, I'm changing it to the Lou Morris Band.
I was in denial for a little
out.
bit
I'm
because
out.
me and her differ on some bands. So she tells me she likes certain bands, and I listen to them, and I'm like, "Arr." You know. So
It's like, oh,
not
you
everybody
recommend
has
it?
to see eye to
Never
eye, but
mind.
it's,
I will say that's actually a compliment we've gotten a few times, and I got a few times last night too. Is a lot of people are like, "You guys are more universal. Like different genre people can still enjoy it," which is always one of my goals when we were writing, was not to try to follow the trends or anything. Just kind of do the metal stuff that we like. That's still melodic, still has transitions and dynamics and stuff, and not just being hardcore for hardcore's sake.
you're like a crescent wrench. Y'all just fit everyone.
Fuck yeah.
No, we're like a gator wrench. It's that little fancy one that you can put on
Crescent
everything.
wrench
Yeah.
metal.
So you do all the writing?
I do the writing for the lyrics, obviously, all of it. The older stuff I'd probably say 90%. Now it's closer to being real evenly divided up. The newer songs, especially, me and Fernando play off each other on the riffs.
Yeah.
Because I'll usually have like maybe half of it, and then Fernando like, oh, what if we do this? And then same thing. He wrote "Lose Your Soul" and came in with the riffs, but because I needed vocal plays, I was like, okay, well, let's do this on the vocals, and then we can do this on the bridge. And so we bounce it off, and then of course Chris just plays as fast as he can with as much double bass as possible. And then
Only where it
Andrew's,
makes sense.
I like double bass.
Andrew, when he's sober, starts throwing in parts. When he's not, it's just interesting to watch.
He just sits on the couch like a potato.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few rehearsals where we're just like, Andrew, and he's like, what?
What did you say, guys?
So he's the spud.
Until we get on stage. I
Yeah,
try to fuck
yeah.
shit up.
If you see him at rehearsal versus stage, it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Rehearsal, he's the most casual, lounging guy there, and Chris is like on crack. And then, like on stage, I'm damn near getting high kicked by him over there, and
Yeah.
and Chris is still on
It's
crack.
great. And, in fact, I do have some
And I
video
throw
of you.
sticks.
Oh yeah, Chris has started throwing sticks now at me, not on purpose, but I have to start dodging things.
You're punching my guitar too.
Oh yeah, my knuckles are still. I got a cut on my knuckle from that.
That's the Warlock, baby.
I got a cut too.
Stupid pointy ass guitar.
Who's always late to rehearsal?
Who's
We're
late to
all
rehearsal?
late at times.
I'm never late.
Oh, is that your statement now?
I'm never late.
You were like over an hour late the other day. I'm usually about 30 minutes late.
Yeah,
oh, I
but-
did see that post.
Yeah. See, it's and that's why he has.
That was for
he's-
Lou.
He's caught crap ever since then. It's like he was late to set up his.
It's all Mexican
drums.
Standard Time.
He was late to
30
show up
minutes
for the
late.
show.
I was getting beer while y'all were.
Yeah,
doing
he
the
decided
drums.
that while we were doing setup on stage, that would be the good time to go order a beer.
That was my bad, actually.
Well, she was making a martini or some shit. It would have been way faster.
It would have been way faster had you done it about 45 minutes before we got on stage.
I did.
Because
And then I
Stop
drank
ordering
it all.
those fruity drinks.
the three other band members helped him out like we do and brought all of his drums on stage for him.
Yep.
Oh, you got it good.
Yeah.
We're
You know
his
what you're
roadies.
doing.
Oh, just wait.
Just
to see what
rolled out
happens
that
on the
red
next
carpet
show.
for him, huh?
We always
I'm
remember.
gonna get another cab.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it.
We're just
How
gonna
many
get, we're gonna get all full stacks and stack them right in front of the drums,
Yes.
so he's just
Yeah,
behind our amps.
Fuck it.
Just get him that one-piece little digital drum set with the
Do you have new music coming up?
Do
Or
what?
You have some new music coming up because you played some last night.
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying.
Played a lot last night.
Yeah, actually, there was four of the
Four,
songs. Yeah,
yeah.
4 of the songs are new.
Emptiness, Take Away My Time, Vengeance, and Lose Your Soul.
Yep. And Vengeance, the second song we played, that was actually, it's been a week old. They literally heard the lyrics last Sunday. So,
Wow.
like we threw it together, and because we figured this was going to be the last show of the year, we wanted to get it out there at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, was that your last show of the year?
Most likely. I mean, it's one of those.
90%.
I'll never to say never, but traditionally for me,
Encore.
yeah,
Encore.
as somebody that's played a really long time, it's one of those that I've noticed that December, January gigs usually get kind of crap turnouts, and being Texas, you never know what the weather's going to be.
True.
So it's like I've had to cancel so many shows because of ice storms and stuff like that. So normally, I mean, last album we recorded it in December because it was like we'll lock ourselves away, start working on new stuff, not having to worry about sets and all this stuff, and then come back like around February, ready to go. And plus, everybody's gone for the holidays and stuff, so it just makes it easier because
I was about to say, just man up and say it's the holidays. You want to take a break.
I don't actually celebrate the holidays much, so but no, I do believe that bands could get burnt out. So I always, just like this weekend, we don't. Every time we do a gig, we don't rehearse after the next rehearsal, so everybody gets a break.
Not burnt out, but iced out.
Yeah, that too.
So did y'all know that? You ever heard that band Insight?
Never heard of them.
No.
But
They're
it's always
really
good
good.
opening for a touring band.
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
were really, really good.
Yeah.
They were fun.
We did listen to them before we went in there just to kind of see what they were all about and stuff. So, yeah, they've got a decent sound and stuff. It's just one of those things that we were all blown out by the end of that show, so we're all just dead to the world.
I stayed for a few songs.
Yeah.
But I got to drive all the way to Plano.
They got some solid stage presence, honestly.
But my friend Ricky is not here today because he pulled a neck muscle from the entire night.
Hell yeah.
He's
How
proud.
show you want to be at?
He's at home. He's at home licking his wounds right now, but he is proud of it.
His wounds,
He
is that what he's
blown
licking?
me up
There
today
you go.
talking about just how hard everything just hit last night, and he was just into it.
He was getting wild on our set. I know that. I was
Yeah.
watching him. Even on the slow songs, he was getting down. I was like, wow. We playing Twisted Vision. He's still like, yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what
Bring
makes
him
it
out.
fun. You got to have, if you get one guy like that, other people will come and join. Nobody wants to be that first guy, but you get one crazy guy out there, everybody's cool with it then.
And we get a 3-man mosh pit.
Hey, that's right.
There you go.
Three's better
Respect
than
to
none.
Ricky Vineyard.
No, actually, I think at one point we had a pretty good one going. It wasn't bad. I think it was like I know on Vengeance, they started kind of going after it a
Okay.
little bit. So, yeah, it was. But yeah, there was a lot of high fives and fist bumps and stuff, and like
Yep.
it was great. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm trying to get to the next song. So,
It
was
felt like
that
we had
girl?
plenty of time, though.
what's that?
Who was the girl that ran up to the stage?
Oh, the other Dirty D. I have no idea. I was trying to give you a shout out. I was like, yeah, Dirty D, and she's like, I'm Dirty D. I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm Diana, so I'm Dirty D. I'm like, okay, we got 2 Dirty Ds in the house.
Do you remember what I told you right after that? Whenever you high fived her,
Yeah.
I was like, "Do you need a wet nap now?" Because her name is Dirty D for a different reason.
She's a real.
Yeah, I had to put some
She's the
hand
other Dirty D.
sanitizer on, but
So all Dianas are dirty.
yeah, I was kind of like when she first yelled up, I'm like, okay.
No, not you, girl. No, not
Yeah. Hey, not you.
I think she was giving hand jobs in the bathroom.
Oh,
Really?
Why did you not tell me about
I
this? till
offered
now?
you a wet nap, Lou. Come on.
The wet nap and a hand job's 2 different things.
Do you have any of your new music?
I was about to ask you, do you know anybody that gives hand jobs? Do I have any of the new music?
Crickets.
We do have Emptiness. It's an okay recording. We actually recorded it at Vulgar Fest when we played with Vulgar Fest last month or whatever.
Oh, that's the show we just caught the end of, y'all.
Yeah, that's the one that somebody else showed up late.
Oh, that's
Who
damn
was
it.
that? Oh yeah, Diana. Diana was the one that was late.
He
on
was
that.
there too, and
Yeah.
he didn't even see you. He was
Yeah.
out in the parking lot.
Yeah,
that was a good show.
Doing what I was told to do. So, it's,
giving hand jobs in the parking lot.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to make
All the
the
way
cover to
forward.
get in.
How much is it? All right, I'll be back in a sec.
$10. What?
Yeah, we
deal.
got Emptiness on here. I will say, in defense of Chris on this one, I rarely defend him, but this time I will.
Can't hear cymbals for shit.
Is Stagecast, the guys that I work with, that was their debut recording thing. And the problem is they have to go off the board mics. Normally they bring their own mics out, but that day they went off the board mics. And traditionally most venues do not mic the cymbals because everybody can hear them pretty well. So in this one, it sounds a little more empty because you can't hear the cymbals.
And what's the name of the song again?
Emptiness. We did play that one last night. Yeah.
Sounds a little more empty.
So
Ironic,
see,
huh?
There's some sort of emptiness there.
I figured
Sorry,
that
Chris.
one would be okay because of the fact that, hey, it goes with the song. So we did it on purpose. And so, do you want me to play it? Would you like to hear
Yeah.
it? All right.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, then let me cue it up here. We've got Emptiness by this band Coilback. Whatever.
Crank that shit up.
Yeah.
Boil cack.
Oh yeah, boiled.
right, that was the new song "Emptiness" that was actually recorded live, hence the slightly sketchy sound on it. But that
So what do you
will
think is going to happen for the band in the upcoming year?
they're going to kick me out.
Yeah, new singer.
Gonna kick out the diva.
That's right. Then everybody will be late. God, can't take him anywhere.
What's up?
Thank you.
So, I would ask where we're playing next, but I know we're not. We're trying to lock ourselves away and force ourselves to go record some stuff.
I want to do that.
Hibernation would be the word.
Yes, we're going to hibernate for the winter and get fat and write new songs.
Are you going to play
Like
in more
bears.
venues?
Do what?
Are you going to play more? Because you don't really play as much.
No, actually, that's by design. Honestly,
Oh,
I found through experience that if you play too much, it doesn't become special anymore, and people start making excuses not to go because they're like, "We'll just catch them the next time," because they're always
I
playing.
have that same problem with masturbation.
Oh, I do that all the time anyway. But it's
Once
one
a
of-
month, dude? What?
yeah. So, because we used to, like, Coilback, before these guys joined, we always had a thing. It was twice a month, and we'd always play 2 different cities. We'd always make sure we didn't play Dallas twice or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And we found that as the more we did that, we'd have people that would come out. And now, don't get me wrong. When you're first starting out, it's important to establish your name and stuff because nobody knows who the hell you are. But Coilback's been around 17 years now. And so it's one of those things that even whenever we were first booking shows before this lineup had even played, when people started hearing I was coming back, they're like, "Oh, we want you to." And I was like, "All right, we're starting slow." Because, we want to get our feet and kind of get our groove and stuff like that with the new lineup before we start really playing out to the bigger venues. And so we played at RBC. Where did we play after RBC? It was a Boiler Room. Boiler Room when it was still around. And so just to kind of get our feet wet and everything with the new lineup and kind of get our stage presence and stuff, and then worked our way there. But now we've turned down plenty of gigs. It's like we have people asking us, which is not, I'm not doing this to gloat, but it's one of those that it's like we're trying to just get quality over quantity. So that way it's one of those things that when we do play, everybody's like, "Oh crap, we need to catch them because we don't know when the next show is," and stuff like that. And we try to make it more of a special event versus, well, we're just playing everywhere all the time.
So you're no longer doing bar mitzvahs.
It depends on the pay.
Birthday parties.
We'll do a Lamb of God thing like Redneck.
Yeah, we would do Lamb of God covers like at a bris or something, but because there's blood involved,
Little
so
baptisms
Wow.
here and there.
But yeah,
Save
I
that
mean,
skin.
that's my philosophy on it. Is just, and I've got some friends of mine that are playing in bigger bands like Goldtown and stuff, and they do the same thing, and you see a bigger turnout because people don't get burned out. They don't go because it's a lot to ask for people. It really is. You got to pay for
Yeah.
especially in Deep
Dallas.
Ellum, you got to pay for
Yeah.
parking, cover. Of course, they're going to drink.
Yep.
So you're saying, "Hey, will you come out and support me, but blow like almost $100?" And to do that every month, that's a lot to ask for people.
That is true.
So
I see it now.
Yeah, that's my thought. But also with the internet, it's so much easier to market yourself. So it's kind of one of those where when we're not doing that, I'm pounding the crap out of the internet. I'm Instagram, Twitter. I've got us on Facebook. I mean, you follow.
You are
Wrecking
a
Ball
social
talk.
media whore.
That's
Wrecking
right.
ball talk.
Yeah, and I pour out Wrecking Ball talk too. It's like, even when we were playing Coilback, I was pouring out Wrecking Ball talk on stage. It's like I'm all about marketing.
He's my favorite whore.
Number one bitch.
He's the bottom
Smart
bitch.
He's
Yeah,
a
the
whore with a
bottom
heart
bitch.
of gold.
My number one hoe.
But yeah, so I mean I've worked several years for that because I was all excited when we picked up that book, that Every Known Metal Man book, and there we are listed in the pages.
That was funny.
And didn't even realize it. Just
Right under coitus.
Yeah, right above coitus interruptus. This is where you want to be. You don't want to be under those guys.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to love him like a sister,
I don't want to know what you do with your
and
sister.
I am from
man.
Texas.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
could be
He
worse.
does not have a sister.
But
I
yeah,
do now.
and the normal thing I usually ask people is where you could find us, but I'll just go ahead and tell you. We have coilback.com, which currently goes to our Reverb Nation, but I think I'm going to move it to our Facebook because we do more on Facebook.
Wait, let's quiz the band. Do
Okay,
y'all
yeah,
know
yeah.
Where you can find y'all?
Yeah, I can tell you
Spotify,
Fernando
Apple
knows.
Music.
I know.
Show up at Fernando's house.
I'm gonna let y'all know that if there's any wrong answers, there's electric charges underneath your seats.
No,
So-
it's not.
Don't tell Andrew that. He'll answer
We're
wrong
on
intentionally.
Google.com,
Yeah.
You're aware.
Grinder.
Okay,
Facebook.
The internet, IoT. There you go.
Spotify, Apple, YouTube,
Where else?
everywhere but record stores.
Reverb Nation, YouTube,
Nobody goes to record stores anymore.
CD Baby,
Rhapsody,
Rhapsody,
Google Amazon Music, Yahoo
Amazon
Music.
We're on Amazon too.
Yeah.
Pandora.
Damn.
Now, because wandering minds need to know, how many other bands have y'all been in?
I've been in one other band a long time ago. Didn't do much.
Andrew, I think you've done a few, right?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I was in,
There's something I have
He
to
came
ask
from
Andrew.
Phoenix?
Look, answer Chris, because I got to ask Andrew something.
I was in one band with my uncle that consisted of a lot of rehearsals, and that was it. He's actually the one that bought me my old drum set that I used before I got my Superstar this year.
A lot of Gojira.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will say, and we kind of started this earlier, still hoarse from last night. Coilback would not exist now if it wasn't for Chris.
There you go.
Chris actually dragged me kicking and screaming back to Coilback when I moved back from Florida.
He loves them.
His dad actually referred him to me, and he's like, you want to do that? And I'm like, I kind of want to do something different or whatever. I'm kind of done with it. And he's like, the songs are really good though, and everything. And it's kind of like, well, if you can learn the songs, I at least have a drummer, then we'll find some other people. And he's like, done. He learns them, shows up. I'm like, oh crap! I guess I got to go with what I
So this
said.
man is who we need to thank.
Yeah, so Coilback
Thank
would not
you.
have been back from the 2007 doneness if it wasn't for Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
And this is,
been
I
that
will
long.
say, this is a really solid lineup. I mean, the guys get along except for Chris. And
Well,
don't like
what
him.
you ended up with was clay that you molded. to make Coilback once again.
I would not put
He's
my,
our Axl Rose.
Yeah, I would not put my hands
Well, I
on
mean,
that.
they haven't been in many
Without
bands,
Guns N' Roses.
but yet, whenever y'all get together, y'all sounded fucking phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, that y'all, like I said, y'all kicked it off. Y'all kicked off the night for me.
That's good.
We spent a ton of time practicing.
And thank the Lord that everybody else just thank the metal gods that it just fucking kept going after that.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
venues
and
like
following
that.
us was Smog, and they'll actually be following us here in a second, too. So
And
we're
we
gonna
have
them on.
Jerry to thank for that from Diamond Gems.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you, Jerry.
Because he really brought that together, and thank you, Jerry.
good guy.
That
He's a real
shit
good guy.
rocked.
Yeah. And Jerry said he definitely wants us coming back, so you guys kind of keep an eye on Diamond Gems because we will return there at some point. I know that Jerry was pretty excited about having us.
Is that a warning?
Yeah, keep an eye because you might want to avoid the area for a little while, especially if I have tacos because I'll be crop dust in the crowd. So don't even ask these guys. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, he's getting serious now.
Andrew listens to some very niche bands, which he kind of avoided this when I interviewed him for Vulgar Fest.
Hilarious.
I want Andrew to give everybody homework that's watching this show because I guarantee you he probably has 3 bands you have not heard of that he will want you to listen to. So, Andrew, give me 3 bands
Blow
that
my
people
mind.
need to go Google. I know the one Pig one needs to be said.
Oh, Pig Destroyer. Pig Destroyer is fucking amazing.
Okay, so Pig
I'm
I'm
Destroyer.
from the country.
Oh, yeah,
we do
sorry.
that all the time.
He knows Pig Destroyer.
Okay. Oh, cool,
Hell
cool,
yeah.
cool. All right, we have one
Mom
Pig
knows
Destroyer
about
fan.
it.
Give me number 2.
I don't know, man.
Nail Bomb.
Nail Bomb?
Car Bomb, I mean.
Car Bomb?
Car Bomb. Do you know Car Bomb? Anybody know Car Bomb?
I've heard
in
of
here?
Car Bomb.
No?
I have heard of Car Bomb.
Insight.
Okay, we got one
Inside's
Car Bomb
pretty
over
good.
here.
There you
All
go.
right. And the last one.
Shit.
There was one like
Shit. Has anybody heard of shit?
I have heard shit. a
Anyone
lot.
heard of fuck?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
What was the other pig one? You had another pig one you brought up.
Pig Fucker or some
Pig,
shit.
no, Fister. Fister's
Fister.
Doom,
That's I remember Fister. Okay.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Is that a PH?
Is anybody
no,
familiar
F.
with
Like
Fister?
straight Fister.
Does anybody
Fister.
really know Fister?
Is that like a sniper?
That.
No, it's a Doom band.
Sure it is. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up the show with something which is ironically we play all the time, but very few people have heard the entirety of, which is "Let Me Go," which is actually the opening theme we play on Wrecking Ball Talk when we first start off, and that's actually our finale song normally. Now, this is the studio version because we have 50 million live versions, but the quality's kind of sketchy on all of them. So if you do want to see what we do live, go to the YouTube channel. There is a Coilback YouTube channel, and you will see it. And I want to thank my guys for actually finally getting to make it out and dealing with
Thank
the
you,
parking and
guys.
stuff.
No
Thanks, Diana. Thanks, Lou.
Hey, I'd like to thank y'all for the medal y'all laid down last night. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will
No
say
problem.
it again. Diamond Gems rocked, but y'all kicked it last night.
Kick ass.
Great show.
We appreciate
Thanks.
that.
Loved it.
We'll do it
Loved
again too.
Oh yeah, we will rock your cock off sometime soon.
Right, and
Penny dropping.
Diana's looking to jam out with her clam out. So
well, there we go.
Dude, nudist show coming up.
I'm not doing the
nude.
sock thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Socks only.
because I got to find a
Socks
longer.
only.
I got to find a longer sock.
You gotta find a longer.
I'm gonna
Okay,
need like.
and thank you.
All right, here's
Exit
let me
stage
go.
left.
Terror, violent hatred.